Good morning, and thank you for tuning in this morning. This is Lady J, and I'd like to say good morning to everybody out there in YouTube land, and see how everybody is doing this morning. It is a bright and beautiful Thursday morning in Central West Florida, and I'm awake, kind of, sort of. Of course, I have to have the coffee. Okay, we're going to go right on and talk about some femme things. I mean, here's so much about butch things. It's almost like, okay, well, the media is just, chock full of girly stuff. It's not always really girly stuff that's geared towards us or questions that that we answer. You don't have talk shows out there that talk about our kind of things. And I thought about that this morning when I was getting up, because before I went to bed late last night, because I was watching so many videos on YouTube, that when I got up this morning, after I had gone to bed last night and done my little ritual thing, because I live alone, I thought about my best little friend here, and which is this little spongy roller. Our hair is a big thing to femmes, okay? And I know you butches appreciate our hair. So, a lot of you like it long, a lot of you like it longer, a few of you like it short. And I thought about things, about what I had to do this morning, that I was unwilling to come before this camera looking terrible or whatever. It's just gotten me into a really good habit of using my little spongy rollers. Now, many of you will notice these are really old spongy rollers, but you can sleep in them. They don't, garbage day, they don't harm your hair like those hot rollers do, although I do use the hot iron on occasion. But when you process your hair, or you bleach it or dye it or do whatever you do to it, you want to take as good a care of it as you can. And you can actually sleep on these little bad boys. Also, these little bad boys, if your hair is only slightly damp, because you don't want to put them in when your hair is really, really wet, especially if you are Caucasian and your hair is straight, it will take forever to dry, and you will look worse than Shirley Temple, okay? It's just like almost too curly now. But by the end of the day, my hair is so straight, it'll fall out. It'll relax. But anyways, you can sleep in these. Now, do I recommend sleeping in these with your butch? Absolutely not, or you won't have her for long. But that's cool, because when they're out fishing or doing or whatever, you can actually just dampen your hair slightly, put these bad boys in there, and it will give you a nice fluffy puffy hairdo, if that's what you're actually going for. Like I said, by the end of the day, mine will relax. If I do it with the little bit more than slightly wet hair and do it overnight, because I'm, in bed sleeping, a lot of times, and you don't need many, or they'll be really too tight, it'll last a couple of days, actually, so that's kind of cool. That was a little hairspray. So I thought about that, and I thought about putting on lipstick and just a little bit of makeup, because I try not to wear too much. Kind of looks a little heavy. But, and I thought about that, and I thought, okay, I have been reading in ad nauseum about all these labels, and I embrace who I am, but because I do this, what does that make me? We've been talking about labels here, and we've been talking about labels in this class that I teach, and stripping away labels and looking at your inside, and who are you really when you take away all those labels. When I take away the label of friend, femme, lesbian, mother, grandmother, daughter, when I take all those things away, worker, cardiac tech, when I take all those things away from myself, who am I really? But we're going to have a label. So because our community does that, as much as or more than the hetero world. I'm wondering if because I have to do all this, does that make me, what do they call it, a diva femme or a high femme? Oh God, no. I don't think so. I don't think so. I put this on to come before the camera, but believe me, you guys have not seen me in sweats and whatever and cap, and I do that. I like to garden. I like to do things. But to me, this is like going on a date or, going out somewhere to shop or to do, something out in public, and you make an impression on people and you want to look nice. Now, while that can tend to put me into that invisibility mode, it's not at all that I'm trying to pass, and it's not at all that I'm trying to be uber feminine or high femme diva. I'm not. I mean, I can break a nail. If I break a nail, I'm not going to go into a wild and crazy hissy fit. I won't like it, and I'll probably try to get it fixed as soon as possible, and I'll fix it myself, but I'm not going to have it ruin my day. I'm also, femme is not this, femme is just who I am, and it's, just like butches like to strut their cologne and polish their boots and smell good and have a nice crisp shirt and a nice tie, or a nice polo, or a good haircut. And oh God, you guys' hair is just as rough as ours, believe me. Some of you guys need new barbers. And some of you look quite swag. It's just an appearance thing. Which brings me to one of the topics I had, and it's been said that you guys usually like long hair. It's getting there. Now, it's not just that you guys like long hair. Sometimes we like long hair. Actually, long hair is a little bit easier to deal with. For me. When I have long hair, which it's like getting there again, which I'm getting to the story, I can put it up, I can keep it down. If it gets hot in the summer, I live in Florida, I can use this teeny weeny little clip. I can stick it up on top of my head, and almost that piece didn't want to go. But I can do those things with my long hair, and I like having long hair. I like having long hair. So while we femmes do love doing things for our butches, and we know that you love doing things for us, one thing that I have sworn not to ever do again is to change my hair just because my butch wants me to. That's not going to happen. I had hair down below my, way down the middle of my back when I moved to Florida. And I was involved, and my butch at the time that I was dating asked me to cut my hair for whatever reason. And so it's a disastrous relationship, but so I was like, whatever, because that's how I am. I want to be I'm a pleaser. So I was like, okay, I cut my hair. It has taken me 2 years to get back to some semblance of what I wanted. It was very short. I had the, it was stylish and it was cute, but it wasn't me. So it's taken me too very long to get it back to where my normal style would be. And so cutting my hair, not an option. I will put it up. I will do whatever. I will, have the front cut maybe, and sometimes in a little different of a shape. I've experimented with hair colors many times, and I think I've had the rainbow spectrum. I have been blonde and red and brown and very dark. And And I think what suits me best, and especially ladies when you start getting a few grays here and there, is either to have the highlighted, streaked, or blonde hair. They will tell you go lighter as you gain maturity. So I like being me. I like being blonde, and I think it reflects my personality. And so unless I want to change my hairstyle, I don't see that happening ever again. So I wanted to just, talk about hair. How do you feel about your hair? Is that a very intricate part of your personality and who you are? I know, our butches want their hair a certain way and certain short and whatever. And I love a short haircut on a butch. Really, real short. Sometimes, no, not so good. But a guy cut, maybe with just, a little bit on top, that's nice. But is it my place to tell somebody that I'm interested in or dating or partnered with at the time, is it my place to tell them how to do their hair? No, I don't think so. So that's just the hair issue for me. This is it, guys. And this is how it's going to stay. Okay, now I decided to split this. I had the nail section of this Femme appearance video all in one, but I decided to split this so that it wouldn't be a 17-minute long video. So nails is part 2, and it's coming, but in the meantime, I can't stop without saying, whoever you are, wherever you are, I love you right where you're at. Out of here.